All right, all right. Trying this again. A minute in. So this is lagging a little bit. So what's probably gonna happen is I gotta wait so long for a response. It's almost, I don't know, like 10, 20 seconds or something like that. I mean, it was last. That's how much it was last. The last time I did it, that's how long it was. About quite a bit. Quite a bit of lag time. And then um, once it warms up, then it, you know, then once it warms up, everything be cool. I'll be able to respond right away. Everything be cool. I'll be able to respond right away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep hearing the words over and over again. That's kind of stupid, but anyway. So these things do just about, yeah, anything they want to do. Keep hearing the words over and over again. That's kind of stupid, but anyway. So these things do just about, yeah, anything they want to do. That's what they do. Okay, but we'll see. We should be catching up. We should be catching up soon. There we go. Stream is getting more what do you call? Getting more life into it. I'm not losing as many frames, so hopefully all the words that are coming out of my mouth, everybody can understand and get. Daniel Nixon, Eagles. I salute Eagles. Where I see you. Tony Boswell up in there. Yeah, just looking for somebody else. Smash that damn like button. You right, fellas. Smash that like button. Did you guys get the notification this time? Because I had to go. I had to do this twice. The first time it looked like the notification didn't go through or something for a lot of people, and then I had like somebody in my family told me that that my live stream notification interrupted what they was doing or whatever. Not interrupted like that, but interrupt. You know what I mean? But just interrupted what the stream that they was on. Well, I said that's cool. I said it's good. That means it's going through. Maybe it's not hitting everybody, but it's going through. Good. I got a title on there that, it's not to a lot of people's liking, which is cool. I don't want nobody to like the title. All right. He would say I just got one. So salute. He said salute Eagle. Don't worry, man. I'm learning how to. That's easy right now. Your hieroglyphics, man. I'm learning how to read your hieroglyphics, man. This don't put nothing up too complicated for me, man. Oh, E Wood. Well, it's not really E Wood. It's actually Don Dada, both of you guys. But Don Dada, he puts up a lot more. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is my boy was out there he's out there, it's, yeah. Out there in the swimming pool. I guess good day. Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're over in somewhere like Arizona somewhere. I don't know, man. In Arizona, don't you always got to be in the swimming pool? Is there a time where you're not in the swimming pool over there? Yeah. Oh yeah, I know he would, but I'm just saying you guys get that. See, Macadon 1 does it too, though. See, salute Macadon. He just got in here. He does the same thing. You see what he got up there, right? But he always got those arrows up there. He recognized the chief, so he put those arrows. He always got his bow and arrow up there, and then he got the fire all the time. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I had to put. Yeah, yeah. I want a good. I want a good title though, but we're gonna talk. We'll talk about it. Oh my goodness, there's the real one right there. Yep. Miz Boxing. Miz Boxing. Don't mess with Miz Boxing, y'all. What you got? I got 2 protectors in here right now. 3. Well, 2 right now. So don't you mess with Miz Boxing out there. Miz Boxing be telling it. She know how. She put those words out there, and it will hurt your feelings. Especially if you start falling in love with somebody. Don't fall in love with these fighters. Like I said, you always have them on medium. What is it? Medium low. Just put their ass on medium low. Don't have them on high, man. Yeah, always have them on medium low on the back. The back burner, like a little bit. Where you can pay attention to it without it burning up. Biz Box said, I don't want to hurt anybody. No, she put that hurt on you. Don't let her fool you, man. She looked real innocent. Yeah, she cute. She real innocent. But hey, you know what? She'll put hands on you. She put those verbal hands on you. So don't get it. Don't twist it up and get it twisted or get it pressed or anywhere else. She put them hands out there. Verbal hands on you. Yeah. There's always those little cute ones that do that to you though. They be smashing it out of you like, oh wow, I can't believe this girl, man. Can't believe she just said that. Yeah. Yeah. But that's how we do. This is my second attempt. I'm glad y'all made it this time. Yeah. We're gonna talk about the new greatest right here. And I know a lot of people put a lot of respect on. They put too much respect. What they say? You put respect on somebody's name. They put too much. They putting too much respect on his name. I seen a lot of things that this little midget does not do, or just that he can't do. He was crying already. Yeah. See, a lot of things this little midget just can't do or just won't do, and he's not gonna be able to do when it comes to like a good fighter. And he actually has I see that he kind of stole a little bit of moves from. There's a guy way back named Aaron Pryor and also Manny Pacquiao. They tried the same type of that kind of like this rushing in. It's an educated way to rush in. They throwing punches and throwing jabs. Yeah, but I noticed if you got a strong, good back foot and can pivot and move, he's not gonna be able to handle. If you're a good fighter, you don't even have to be great. You just gotta be good. And I think Tank Davis is great. So I can't see the new Messiah really beating Tank. But we're gonna get into it. We'll get into it. Yeah. Let me. Tony Boswell says, "How can Loma be considered as good as Ali? Loma is not iconic." Yeah, there's a lot of things. I could probably do a series on that, in which my little brother calls himself petty, so maybe I'm petty too, and maybe I will. We got 13 fights now. 13 fights now, and he's in that conversation. How you get in a conversation like that with 13 fights? And we say the people that he's actually beaten up. Some of the people that he's beaten up, they get overwhelmed and they just like, okay, well, he's not gonna quit, and they retire or something like that. take a knockout. But then we look at people that, like, for instance, you look at Pedraza. Pedraza, even though he went down, I believe he went down once. He went the whole distance with him. And if he would have fought like he did the whole when he was winning rounds, if he would have had that energy, he would have won the fight. Because one thing about Loma, those arms are too short, man. And coming in there with that little jab and stuff, because he had a hard time figuring out Campbell, man, trying to get in. But Campbell's just he's not sturdy. He's not a sturdy target. Let me go and put those up. I put up the probably lagging a little bit, but you'll see some of the snapshots that I got. And they kind of show when Campbell was successful, and then they show a little bit about when Loma was successful. Yeah. So hopefully those will show up. I don't know. My screen is looks like it's not acting properly. But you guys just let me know if you can see and still hear me. Okay, Mez is in there again. Look at that. Tony Bobs was that. He said, say that again, Eagles Web. He said 13 fights and he's the greatest. Get out of here with that BS. Yup, of course. They gifted him a shot at a WBO international belt in his first fight to justify giving him a shot at the WBO featherweight belt. He lost, then they gave him another shot 3 months later. There you go. Fighting Gary Russell. And then again, was that fight a unanimous decision when he fought Gary Russell? Was that a unanimous decision? That wasn't even a unanimous decision. You still got, people are still saying that they think Russell won. They got an argument. Anytime you got a split decision or a majority decision, you do have an argument. Now, if it's just a hands down unanimous decision, then you might not have that much of an argument. But I know a lot of people are going to do, they're going to do breakdowns, or not just breakdowns, but they're going to talk about this little midget. And what they're going to do is they're going to praise him. Yeah, psych. Yeah, my title says one thing, right? But no, this is just to clown his ass. I'm not on here to praise him. My web watchers and anybody that mess with me they know me by now. They should have known it was sarcasm anyway. If I'm putting down that he's the greatest, I hope you guys can't hear me gulping or nothing, because I am drinking. I'm still trying to finish up this coffee or something. I don't know. I just like coffee. Every once in a while, not every day. Yep. Always got notifications coming in. Daniel Nixon says any real boxer will beat White Jesus. Yes, any real boxer. Because when we go over our 18 physical points of boxing, it's actually a good model to bring in to this discussion. It's actually a good model to bring into the discussion. Did any of those clip shots show up? Somebody let me know if any of those clip shots are actually showing, on the screen. I think they are, but yeah, some of those clip shots. Yeah. So smash that like button if you like anything about the chat so far. Well, you're gonna like you like Eagles Web. It's hard not to like Eagles Web. I'm not patting myself on the back, but we keep it real in here the right way. Now, because guess what? I come from a boxing family. I'm not gonna talk on things that other chats will talk about, because they don't really know. They never even been in the ring before. Probably a lot of them had only street fights. I know how to break down the street fight too. In a prison fight, I know how to. Well, why does he know how to break down a prison fight? I know how to break down a prison fight too. Yeah, or prison fight style, which that's actually a good style in order to beat this little midget too. Is a prison. We'll get into that. Maybe not today, but one time we'll talk about that too. A prison style of fighting. It's a good way to, take his little ass out. And the reason he has to use all that energy, he gets tired. The reason he has to use so much energy is because those little short arms, man. He got arms the length of a pencil. So he got to take all them little steps in his legs. He got to widen his legs out and everything. If you look at the shots that I put up there, and and you can see when Campbell was in. It was in good position. Now, when I was talking about those 18 points, now this is one of the main points right here of why Campbell didn't do as good as he should have done. Is because when Lomachenko and Pacquiao, when they start charging forward, when they start getting that jab and coming to you, they do it fast. See? If he didn't do it fast, he'll be real easy to clip. He's still easy to clip because you got to be like, but see, nobody is timing his feet. Remember I told you that feet is probably one of the most important things you can have? Yeah. Let me drop down to the bottom for a minute, fam. I got a guy in there. How you call your name out there? Is it Box or Bokes? The white devil Loma getting you shook. He's not getting me shook. So I don't know why you say he's getting me shook. I don't know who you're talking about, but he can't shake me. Cause first of all, he a little midget, and I wouldn't let a midget beat me no way. A midget beat me? Are you kidding me? I was gifted too much physical ability over a midget, even if I had zero skills. Yep. Okay, you go. If you get Ms. Boxing in there, she crucial. She gonna be on that. She said, if you give everybody gifts like that, when they turn professional, there will be a lot more Lomas out there. Yep. And then, of course, my brother Macadon, he said exactly, Ms. Boxing. And then she said it was a majority decision. Yes, it was. That's why I was asking. I know it was a majority decision. But that's good that you have the information on that also, Ms. Boxer. Yeah, it was majority. So, like I said, any fight that you have this split, or then there can be there more or less could be an argument. Now, some of the unanimous decisions are crap. We know that, but we're not going to talk about those type of politics. And then again, in my chat room, we're not going to be calling that kind of crap no politics. Yeah. Somebody make sure that box is not a troll. Because the title might have brought him in here if he a troll. If he a troll, I don't care. You can smash him. But yeah. And you're right, Ms. Box, the same way I feel. She said, yes, they do. She said they do need to run that one back. They need to run it back. She said, Tony, yeah. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, I got you too, Tony. He said, yeah, he needed to run it back. Yeah, run it back. Ms. Boxer, yes, I see him. Yeah. She said you drink some too. Yeah. she drinking some. Tony's drinking some as we speak. Yeah. It's just sometimes during the day I don't like to drink coffee like real late. But I like to drink it. See, but that like I'm saying, but that little midget there when he comes in. When him and Pacquiao come charging in, see that's what got Keefe's ass in trouble. And I got a good memory when somebody says something that stands out, like in my chat, you guys say stuff to stand out because I can remember every sentence from every chat. But when you say something to stand out, like Ms. Boxing said, the only way that Keefe can become king again is he got to be the king. He got to beat King Earl. You got to stop him. See. Now, we just watched somebody, and you're putting this midget in the same breath with Muhammad Ali, right? Think about it. You got enough courage to have the breath to open your mouth and put this midget in the same breath with somebody who done something for not just for boxing, but for a lot of other areas. Did a lot of things to bring awareness at that time, you know. And this one is almost, this mumble mouth midget with the little pencil short arms. I mean, what has he brought out in society? Matter of fact, in society, let me finish that word. But what has he even brought to any conversation to do anything outside of being a professional boxer? If you seen that little midget on the street, would you recognize him? So great. You got great skills. You got great this. You got great that. But nobody even recognizes you. You'll get lost in the crowd so fast being a little midget like that it doesn't make sense. Yeah. All right, the shepherd of sons, watch yourself now. Because we don't play that. We don't play that. There's actually there's a Native American book out there. It's actually called Half Breed. It's actually a good book. And I don't go by what a person's I don't go by skin colors and stuff like that. You know, I'm copper colored, and we don't go by skin colors. We go by what the spirit is. But anyway, you're welcome to the chat. Just be careful in the chat, you know, with because we don't deal with no kind of racism and stuff like that up in here. Yeah, we don't deal with, and plus I'm Iroquois and Cheyenne. I'm Native American. Two different American native tribes. Triple J fighters. I'll get down to you guys, but just welcome to Eagles Web chat. That's right, Makadon One. Tell him, huh? Right. Let me get back up here a little bit because you guys are going today. You guys are really blowing this up. Yes, sir. E Wood in there. E Wood said, I saw the video with Bradley and Ward debating over Loma and Crawford pound for pound. Sad propaganda. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. See, we're not going to do that in my chat. You guys already know that. We're not going to do that in my chat. We're not going to talk. I'm not going to talk. I don't sit there and bow down to people like Andre Ward or Milk Dud. I'm not going to sit there and just bow down to them. Because now because they're feeding old media. They're not feeding new media. They're not going to keep it real all the time. They'll keep it real sometimes. Pound for pound. He's not pound for pound. He's pound he's pound in his league where he fights at. Then you could say he's top, or he's up there because he's going to get knocked out sooner or later. He was going to get knocked out. Because we have the conversation before don't put yourself as great unless you had over 40 fights in the first place. If you haven't had over 40 fights, you're not a great. Sorry. Like we discussed before, maybe there could be another arena. They could make up something for you. A special Hall of Fame for people that, for fighters and athletes that had their career shortened or something like that, but not no regular Hall of Famer. Not talking about somebody like Muhammad Ali who done more than just, you know, he had to fight the draft board, he had to fight racism and everything else. What you fighting? What you fighting, Loma? Come in here and say something. What you fighting? You ain't fighting nothing, man. I mean, you got these little dwarf arms. You're a little dwarf, man. You're a dwarf and everybody praising you, man. I don't even praise dwarfs, man. It's like a little idol, man. I'm not praising a little dwarf, man. You can't present a little dwarf in front of me and then have me to think that, that's the greatest right there. And I'm going to be in awe. I'm not in awe because I watch you. I see your skills. I see what you're doing. You easy to break down. You easy. They making you seem like you hard to break down. No. A person that got a good back foot and a great pivot is going to and just have a punch, and you know can just see you. They gonna time you. You gonna come in and your little dwarf ass gonna get knocked out. And Tank has a good, nice little back foot trap. You'll run right into that. The fight might even go. The fight might only be one punch. As soon as he lands that one, because you're set up just for that. A lot of people don't see that. The way that you box, you're set up just right for that back foot trap. And that smashing, that kind of overhand uppercut hook, it's actually a hook. But the way he brings it up into your nose, he's gonna put your brain back. Uh-oh. Let me see what you got. What happened, Miss Boxing? I'm sitting there talking. Yeah, they need to run back. Oh, okay. Maybe he didn't like Streamlabs. Don't like you putting this. I don't know. Streamlabs be tripping. Yeah. Shoot, she's saying the same thing I said. Run it back. You know this. Hey, you know what? I'm tired of this here anyway. Where you at, man? Yeah. No, don't worry about it no more. Yeah, because I had the whole stream. I had everything. I had it set up to where I wanted everybody to just protect you. But no, don't worry. Now you got the blue suit. Yep. And then Tony Boswell. Let me see what you did. Yeah, Tony Boswell. I don't know why your message was deleted, but you got this thing is really acting up. But that's a good message right there, though. You say, I just don't think Loma is all that. He said you can't be great and get touched. Don't touch like he does. That's what I'm saying. You can't. And what's gonna happen is he's really gonna get touched. I'm sorry I couldn't get your other message. I didn't get, and then Bolks is in there. He said, yeah, I'm fed up with all these fighters like Usyk, Lomachenko, Golovkin taking over. And you said dominating our sport. They're making us look bad. But they're not really dominating the sport. The only thing that's dominating the sport with them is just the conversation of them. Yeah. No, don't worry about it, Tony. Just like don't let somebody comment, even if you have another comment, or make it long. But oh, you trying to do links? Oh, okay, that's why they got you. Yeah, no links. Yeah, no links. Nope. Because even that mod is set up. Yeah, and then okay, the Shepherd of the Sun. I just got J-Rock in the top 10. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, J-Rock. Why wouldn't J-Rock be in the top 10? That's an argument. He could be in the top 10. Ms. Boxing, she's talking to Tony, and then how am I posting links? I don't know what you did, Tony. I just don't know. I have certain things that you can't say in here. You cannot say the word Hearn, and you can't say Hearns in here, and there's a lot of other stuff you can't say. A lot of racial stuff you can't say, and anything else, because you will get tossed. And plus, my wrenches they got slippery wrenches anyway. They will smash you up. Yeah. And man, she talking to Boswell again. Unrivaled Boxing Talking News. They said they robbed Luke Campbell. They're trying to make J-Rock look bad. J-Rock, the real pound for pound #1. Okay, I respect your opinion. I have no arguments about somebody else being, pound for pound, because that's gonna be in conversation. Everybody's gonna have their own favorites that they like. But if I have to, I'll do a breakdown. And my chat family, they're capable of doing breakdowns on the whole physical makeup of a fighter, and they can mostly do the mental makeup of a fighter. So in that case, we could do that. Those type of conversations take a while. They take a while to really, sit down and to discuss all the, all the different fights, and then how they fight and everything else. It takes a while, to do that. That's like a whole different forum, or it's a whole different chat, because in the chat, we have to sit there and just discuss just those points, and it's hard because a lot of people will get strayed away because there's so much BS in this whole boxing game, that we'll end up talking about something else. Okay, Tony Biles will say, okay, my bad. Okay, the triple JJJ, he said, can't go wrong with J-Rock top 10. Hell, even the Charlos. Yeah, you're right. That's from, I said that because you say top 10. So that's, top 10 is actually wide because it's just not that many people around. You know what I mean? Yeah, boxing, they says, I'm going to slap Eddie Hearns. Everybody. And I don't even know how you was able to say that because you're not even supposed to be able to put that up. So this thing is not working right. Yeah. Or maybe because you put Eddie Hearns in there. You know what I'm saying? I got to change it again. Yeah, because you weren't supposed to be able to put that up in there. Unrivaled boxing talk news. He said racist. Eddie's, yeah, well, when you say you're a racist, more or less you're saying you're a racist, of course. I mean, what have they proven or what have they showed to show that they're not racist? Have they showed anything to say, oh, I'm not a racist? Yeah, there's nothing that they've shown to say that they're not. And then that little smile, I can see straight through all that. All those smiles do not, you can't fool me. That smiling face is not gonna fool me. Just not gonna fool me. Because I'm looking deep into you when you're sitting there smiling like that. Let me catch up on these a little bit. Yeah, racist. Yeah, a lot of racists. Okay, Triple J said Eddie wants to sign Tank for $6 to $7 million. That's slave wages. He's worth $25 per fight. And then you say facts. I don't know if it's facts, but yeah, he's worth a lot of money. Let's put it to you that way. And if Tank is real smart, Tank he'll be on a fight by fight basis. That's how his contract should be. So somebody don't want to treat him right, he go to somebody else for one fight. Somebody else don't want to treat him right, he goes to somebody else for one fight. Bring in that money. Okay, Eddie Hearns should go back to the Scotland. That's boxing there. Unrivaled boxing talking news. He says, sure. Break down the resume of Donnie Netes. Yeah. Well, right now I'm not going to break down nobody's resume because, first of all, I don't break down resumes. I break down fighters, and educated boxing fans and stuff actually know that it's not about a resume. When you look at resume, like who did you fight, as far as like records and stuff like that. No. It's the styles is what makes the fights. Because there's probably a fighter out there right now. He might be 5-15. And we don't know how he started off. He might never been hurt in a fight or anything else. And put him in there with Loma and he knocked Loma smooth out. Did Loma lose to the most skilled fighter? So you talking about resumes? Did he lose to the most skilled fighter? Just answer that one. If you can answer that one with a yes, then we'll do a breakdown without lying, and then get anybody to agree with you that he lost to the most skillful fighter. So stop it. Yeah. The Shepherds of Sons. Yeah, Laura called out Spence. Yeah, everybody wants Spence. You know why they want Spence? Paper. That's it. Laura don't want Spence. He want the money. Yeah. And Spence is different. Not really going to get into Spence that much, but Spence is different. Spence is crazy as hell. And can fight. And wants to fight. And wants you to put hands on him so he can put hands back on you. Unrivaled boxing with some racist midget. Yeah. Loma, he's just admitted. Then the Shepherds and Son. He said, who Nietes beat? Yep. He said, I never heard of him or his opponents. But look, there's a lot of fighters out there, and there's more than one Nietes. There's more than one. So which one is he talking about anyway? There's thousands of boxers, man. I mean, come on. I don't try to keep up with all of them. I try to keep up with the higher weights in the first place. Yeah. And then boxers back in there. He said Tank beats this Chinese midget Netes. Yeah. He said that's true talk, bro. His smile says he's racist. Yeah, a lot of people can't see through that. If y'all knew the Eagles Way of Boxing, you like anything I talk about, you can subscribe. We keep it real in here. You can subscribe, and then also you hit that like button. And then when you hit that bell icon, make sure I got those little brackets around there. That way you get notified when I come on. I'm usually on Central Time, 2:15 p.m. Monday through Friday. And something comes up. If something comes up, then I'll put up a notification to let you know that I'm not going to be in, because I do a lot of other stuff, especially like on Wednesdays. I may not, because I do native singing on Wednesdays, so and I have to go way out to a whole different town. I got to go to the city for that. So yeah, but we come in here and we try to keep it on the real level, talking real boxing techniques and stuff like that. This is just for information. So when I do the videos, that's information. Don't just taking the videos and go out there and try to fight and then get beat up and blame me. No. But if I'm there with you, you're not going to get beat up, because I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you, oh, yeah, make sure he's doing this. Yeah, duck that right, and then, yeah, step in. And here we go. The Shepherds of Sun said Tank will give Loma his toughest fights. It's not going to be tough for, I don't think it's going to be tough for Tank. I don't think it's really going to be tough for him. I think once he listen what you're saying, it's going to be tough. Do you think that has Loma ever been down? Has Tank ever been down? Just look at it like that. And when Tank figures you out, does he hit you? And he's getting better at figuring people out. When Tank gets you figured out, he hits you, he put hands on you. Can Loma take those kind of punches? I mean, he's breaking people's noses and sparring and stuff. He's bodying people in sparring, man. Okay, well, I would love to see that fight. Let's make it happen. Tank ain't ready rushing for that. That's not, for him, that's nothing. Ain't no money in that. I used to look at it the other way, like, oh yeah, Tank's scared. No, Tank is not scared of him, because he's actually they being real smart, because they know that's like matchup heaven right there. Because Tank got that real good back foot. And you need a good back foot and movement when you fight him. And said Tank would wash the white hype boy Loma in 2 rounds, maybe in the first round. Yep. I don't see it. They don't have to make it a 12-round fight. They can make it a 4-round fight. They don't have to make it a whole 12-round fight. They ain't going to last. Especially if they made it a 4-round fight. How you think Tank would get at him then? Okay, Tony Boswell says Floyd has Tank under contract for 2 more years, and said that he would take his time with Russell and Farmer and Loma. He can. They can take their time, but get him paid. I would like to. He needs to get some fights. And did you say, did Sugar Ray Robinson lose to the most skilled fighter? Jake LaMotta? And a few other ones that he lost to? Were they the most skilled? They were pretty skilled. But you're looking at a different era. You're looking at an era where those guys fought their heart out. Fighters don't fight their heart out no more. And then Sugar Ray did other stuff, though. And did you know why you brought that up? Unrivaled Boxing Talk in news. Did you know that Sugar Ray Robinson didn't even like the fight? Did you know that? He didn't like the fight where we loved him. How ironic is that? That we loved him, and he's in this conversation. And did he have over 200 fights? Does he have any one-punch knockouts? Does he even have a body on his record? Unrivaled? Unrivaled. Okay. I'm a big Tevin Farmer fan. I don't know why you in here trying to make real great points for something. Unrivaled Boxing Talk. Muhammad Ali didn't lose to the most skilled fighter either. Okay. But what I'm saying is that he was boosted right back up. You wasn't here early enough. You didn't read what Ms. Boxing Talk even put down. Right? When she was talking about it. How many of those fighters that you just mentioning right now, how many of them got title shots right away? And since especially was awarded a world title shot after a loss. So stop it. Because I won't even read nothing you write. Because you don't come over here, don't come in here trying to take over my chat with all this, with this crap, man. It's nonsense. Bob, you say Farmer will show take them different angles. Yeah, it doesn't matter about the angles. See, the whole point. This is what people is not getting. Is that you could show Tank all kinds of angles. You could frustrate him, but the thing is, he has a real high ring IQ. His IQ for the ring is great. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen is he's going to figure you out, and then you got to suffer the consequences once he figures you out. Once he hits you, you'll figure it out. You know, I'm not even gonna read Macadam one. I'm not even gonna read what he wrote because I warned him in the first place. I'm not even gonna read what he wrote. He come here and try to take over the chat. That's why your messages got deleted, and you're gonna end up getting smashed if you say something wrong. You guys know what to do. Yeah, just smash his ass up if he come in here with that. Oh, Box. He put Tank. He said hashtag stress season. Hashtag easy work. Hashtag Tank new TBE. Yeah. Well, don't use TBE in here. Or I use MTM. Yeah, I guess you could say, no, not TBE. You could use MTM, but don't use TBE. I don't like that. Yeah. Tony Boswell said, yes, Spencer's a beast. I seen Spence and Garcia live and meet Bluebird Sports. He said Spence is a different story. Yes, he is a different story. Yeah. And Tony Boswell, much respect to you as well. I'm out cooking catfish and crappie. Okay. You on the cookout right now, huh? Always great content. Yeah. Oh yeah. Most def, Tony. I appreciate your comments and stuff. You left me that great comment like not so long ago, but a while back. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody who knows how to talk about boxing without trying to come in and try to take over a chat by just saying too much, when you should just be shutting up and just listening because you're not in your chat, you're in somebody else's chat. Ms., you still in here? Ms. Boxing? Yeah. Oh my goodness. King Louis in here. King Louis say he's another faggot. He already in here. All right, Shadow 9. I see you, 79. Salute to both of y'all. Yeah. Coming in here. Yeah, don't come in here with that. That's the first. See, we haven't even had that. But he come in here trying to, talking about, he's trying to compare, how many of the greats, have lost to somebody who wasn't that great. Yeah, things happen. We're not saying it like that. The greats didn't start off this losing and then getting gifted, more or less getting gifted like great fights right away. And then you're going to try to put him in the conversation. Let's go back to this, though. How you going to putting somebody in the conversation that was gifted. Now he's sitting there, he's getting gifted, right? Now you're gifted a title shot. Then your second fight, you end up losing, and then you get gifted a world title shot. Right? You know what Muhammad Ali got gifted? Muhammad Ali got gifted a draft board. That's what he got gifted. How would you like that as a gift? Being drafted. He got gifted Congress or the court system revoking his license in almost every state in the United States. That's what he got gifted. He got gifted of having to give his passport up. That's what he got gifted. While you getting gifted, this little midget is getting gifted, world titles and everything else. That little midget's gonna get put to sleep. Okay, let me listen. Let me not miss too much. You said okay, Box. He says when Tank beat Liam Walsh, it showed he was levels above Lomosexual. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll allow the Lomosexual talking here today. That's okay. Because that's actually fun. That's just actually funny. He said stretch seasons, that's right. He said these casuals don't know shit. Yep. He said hashtag white KSAP, yep. He know about them too. Yep. Box, I gotta go back up. Loma remind me of Butterbean. Okay, and then Tony Boswell. So I'm caught up on that. Okay, get down. Yeah, Micah does. So get your mind right. And then King Louis said he's another faggot. Yeah, King Louis own one already. Don't y'all get King Louis mad at your ass, cause he's in here. He will smash your shit quick. He's not gonna wait for you to do all kinds of disrespecting to me before he smash you up. So yeah, shouting each other out. Triple J. Yes, how do you only have just 66 subscribers? You know way too damn much, brother. No, I just I had a hard time, Triple J, to get my channel started. I always wanted to talk boxing. I have a native channel that I have out, and a lot of people came over from my native channel. I've only been up for like close to probably a month. All my videos are up. I've only been up like about a month, if that. I'm doing pretty good, but I'll do better when people like yourself, you guys come in, you guys talk about me or whatever. Like I said, I don't really put myself out there like that. I've been enjoying my small chat because it's usually full, and a lot more people come in. A lot more people come in than what you see. I have just as many people that view my videos than I have subscribers. A lot of people, yeah. And most channels don't. Most channels have like a percentage of how many subscribers they got, but mine is like the full thing. All right, Makadon 1, Salute King, and then the Shepherd's of Son, Loma, and Galafin are gifted titles. Yeah, of course. Well, let's not. If you're gonna talk about gifted, you know who the big gift is, right? Yeah. The big gifted is one. Which one? The franchise, right? Bullshit franchise. There we go. King Louis said Eagle dude. He said a real life weirdo. Bet money that he make a video about you. I don't care. He can do what he want to. I'm not gonna go out my way to find him or nothing like that. Y'all can go smash him or whatever. I don't know him. I'm not gonna follow him. I'm not gonna go check out his channel. I don't care. I don't care. Because he came in here just running his mouth. He tried to take over the chat. And Makadon, one of them, they just smashed his ass, and I don't care. They just smashed him up. Because he came in here because I already knew. See, and the thing, here's what it is. As I made a certain title, because I don't usually get a whole lot of, I don't get no trolls. I don't get no trolls. The only time somebody even came in and got smashed, it was an accident. It was an accident. They usually don't come in here messing around. But because of the title, I just wanted to see. I said, let me see what it's like to have a few of them come in here. And I wanted to see what the mods would do to them. But these are all experienced mods too. Because I've been down with them from other channels, just like you. I've been down with y'all, in other LDBC channels and stuff. So I just wanted to see what it was going to be like, to have a couple of them come in. In which they probably not finished. And a lot of them probably on the wall and they just wondering, should I drop down off the wall and go in there and say something? But they see Makadon and everybody, they say, yeah, oh no, they going to smash you come down here and start something. And so that's, and that's why that's why I don't usually get them, because my titles are usually, pretty neutral. Yeah. Yeah. E Wood back. He said, back in here. Salute to the whole Eagle chat. He said, 100. And then Shadow 9 is out. Okay, he back at you. Fist pound with the E Wood. And my boy King Louis back in. He said, smash that like button. That's right. Smash that like button, man. There's nothing not to like in here. If you're not liking something in here that I said, it's because you're just on that hate. You just on that hate. That's why all y'all came in. Yeah, when y'all first came to it's none of y'all that came in here that wasn't already maybe one. Yeah, maybe one of y'all at the most. What I know, Miz. I don't know. She might have missed boxing, wasn't. But everybody came in here. King Louis was already modded up before he even came to my channel. He was already modded up. I had to remod him, I think, because he changed his name or something like that. Yep. I know Triple J. That's what haters got to do. And see, plus, they don't like my language right now, right? They don't like my language because I'm calling their boy a midget. And somebody else called him a homosexual. And I'm not going that far calling him a homosexual, but I'm calling him a little midget. I'm calling him a little midget. And if you look at the clips. And when you look at these because I got my little clips running on there, and you see how when Luke Campbell has him, right? How he's high guarding. You see how he's high guarding? Loma's high guarding like that. Just think about if he did that. As soon as he opened up against Tank, as soon as he opened up that high guard, what's gonna happen? Yeah. Now somebody else said, Jaquan Marley, he said, keep it real. He said that boy belongs in the circus. Yeah, he belongs in the damn circus, man. Yeah. Yep. Belong in the damn circus, man. Look at him covering up like that. He a midget, man. And that's what I'm used to seeing midgets. I'm used to seeing midgets in a circus coming out of that damn bus. Or actually, it's not even a real bus, huh? It's like a half-size, not even a half-size bus, with that little car that's shaped like a bus. Or sometimes they don't even use that one. They use there's another one that they use, not the bus one. What's the other one? What's that Volkswagen? Yeah. So if he's in that little cover up high guard like that, which he's gonna have to get in it at one point or another, and you know why he's gonna have to get in that if he fights Tank? Why he got to get in that high guard? Because he got to protect that neck. Because if Tank get that chin, it's gonna be over with. He's not gonna recover and come back firing. Because guess what? That's right. He's playing right into that back foot trip that Tank has. Oh, I need to get these points back. Yeah, come get the points. And especially if once the fight gets to a point like after like the second round, if it go that far, Tank done already figured him out. He gonna come rushing in with them that little right left. He gonna try to rush in with that, and it's gonna be lights out. I mean lights. Them lights ain't coming back on. He's not gonna want. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna want to fight. No more. Not like that. He's not gonna want to fight that. He's gonna be another one of those fighters from Europe that quit. Cause he might not get, if he don't go to sleep, he might not go completely out, but he's gonna realize I can't. Especially if Tank. Think about if Tank clip him early, like first, second, third round. You think he's gonna want to finish the fight? Cause he know he's gonna have to feel it again. Okay. Jaquan, I don't know if I can agree with that, but that's your opinion. I watched it. You said Loma may have won every round. I didn't even give him the first 2 rounds. To keep it real, I didn't give him the first 2 rounds. You say you say he got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt too. Yep. That all this matter, baby. He says keep spreading the word. No, but he didn't win. He didn't win all those. It was closer to me. To me, it was closer. Knockdowns. Yep. And that's because if you're looking at, if you're looking at Campbell's, his body's not made like that. You know, he can't take those kinds. Come on, a midget hit you in the body and you folding up. Come on now. Let's just reverse it down and don't be saying nothing about no triangle theories because I don't believe in that. And I'm just saying I believe in opponent theories. Okay, it's not triangle. It's opponent theories. Let's say, for instance, that Tank would have hit Campbell to the body with one of those nice, one of them nice hooks. What do you think would have happened if he went down and got back up? What do you think would have happened? Do you even think he would have finished 12 rounds? See, that's not triangle. That's opponent theory. And right now it's just a theory. But they can fight. And then guess what? If they fight, then it's not going to be a theory no more, is it? You're going to be on my chat and I'm going to be telling and I'm going to be explaining to you what happened. Or you're going to see what happened, but I'm just going to talk about it. I'm going to say, you see what happened? I'm going to say, look, you see that uppercut? That's what happened right after that body shot. Then those uppercuts landed and that was it. You see as the rough coming in, it's too late. And you see how Campbell was melting over the ropes, almost knocked out the ring. Like somebody else almost got knocked out the ring, but I'm going to talk about that at a later time. Shadow 979, I can see you from a distance. Yep. But you say Tank needs to be more active. We talked about, yep, he definitely needs to be more active. I have no doubt that Tank can beat him. But if he's having these long gaps between fights, then suddenly steps into with Loma, he could have problems. I think Tank can fight once every 2 years and still beat Loma. That's just me. I'm arrogant like that. Because Loma's the one is taking all these fights and getting all more damage put on him. And getting hurt. He's the one going through the wear and tear. I don't think Tank has to be primed to beat him. Because of the styles, I don't think he has to be primed. If anybody understands what I'm saying, I don't think he has to be primed because of the style. If he had a different style, yeah, he probably had to be primed. But because of the style, I don't think he needs to be primed. Because of the style and the power. And I know you can't rely on your power all the time, but because of the style with this one. Now, power wouldn't get him through with, I mean, he would have to probably be like more on his game for a different fighter. But that style matchup, I can see some good things happening for Tank. I'm just saying. But if it happens, then we're going to talk about it. You know we're going to talk about it anyway. You see? So we still going to talk about it. Here we go. Scripture. He said, hashtag Jaquan Marlin says hashtag scripture. And by the way, if you guys like anything that Inga Webb talks about, you guys go ahead and build my channel up a little bit. You probably in the channel. You on the channel right now. You say, wow, that's not even, well, he's talking some stuff today. Don't have that many subscribers. But I come from a boxing family. And on top of that, I got good people from the LDBC that mess with me. They come in here. And so that's why my chat is active. And that's why I got the people I got good people. So that's the whole thing. Okay, let me finish reading your sentence. You said, so I'll start it over then. Take better stay away from Loma sex. He says, because they're going to rob him, and he's going to end up looking like a damn fool. They're not going to rob him of the knockout. The only way they can do that is they get some of those refs that they have for AJ. Like the ref that they have, like AJ had for the Takam fight. Yep. And you're right. The Shepherd's his son. Yeah, Tank would destroy. That's what yeah. He'll destroy his liver. No, he's not going to. He'll destroy his liver. He's probably going to break his nose and crack his chin. He's going to do a lot of damage. Yep. Jaquan. Okay, he's at E Wood. Jaquan, no doubt. He said, damn, this dude fired up. He said, that's what we need up in this community. Yeah. He said, pound. He said, hashtag facts. E Wood back in there. E Wood said, that might be true. Okay, you're at Jaquan. I'm not going to read. Yeah. Jaquan, he's serious about that, though. He said, yeah, they going to rob him. He said, I'm telling you right now. He said, Tank better stay down at 130 beating up Mexicans, cab drivers, and wait for Loma Midget to get old. Then show everybody what's up. It's just, see, the thing is, and he put hashtag gospel. See, the thing about it is that's not a weight stretch for Tank. So he's fighting a midget, and it's not a weight stretch. A few pounds for Tank is not a weight stretch for Tank. It's not going to bother him at all. You see, everybody still got their hat hung up there with Loma a little bit. Everybody's still stuck on it. Oh, he winning. He doing this. Come on now. You wasn't supposed to go 12 rounds. If you're a monster, think about it. You the greatest. You a monster. And I'm going to tell you something about the greatest that you might not know. A lot of Muhammad Ali's fights could have been knocked out. A lot more of his fights could have been knocked out. But he had a certain arrogance about himself, or we call it swag. He had a certain swag about himself, right? To where some fights he wasn't going for no knockout. He didn't care. He wasn't going to knock you out from the opening bell. He wasn't going to knock you out. But you know what he's going to do to you? He's going to embarrass the hell out of you. And he's going to punish the hell out of you. When he was in his prime and early, he should just predict rounds when he's going to take you out. Now tell me that somebody who's not a knockout puncher can tell you which round they're going to stop you if they're not a knockout puncher. With all that speed. Think about it. All that speed, but I'm not a knockout puncher. If he sat down on his punch, that's a knockout puncher. All you do is sit down. But styles make fights too. But a lot of times he wouldn't want you out. Or if he wanted you out, he'd predict around is when he's going to stop you. He just stopped that when he got older. But then again, you got to look at it. When you are the greatest, you getting drug all over the place. Some fights he didn't even have time to really even train. But since he's a heavyweight, he already, the weight's already made. He already heavy. Just get a little bit of bag work out here and there and all that. We can go into it. I'm not doing no documentary or nothing like that on it. But my people here educated. Just go check it out. Some of the fights, that he couldn't even train for. Who's predicting fights like that now? You the greatest. Well, you should have been predicting fights too. You the greatest. You the greatest midget that boxes. Okay, people get mad at me. I know I got thumbs down in here. I don't know how many I got. I probably got thumbs down in here. But the ones of you that like anything, push that like button. Yep. He said Triple J is in here again. He said Tank would give Loma that Kell Brook beating. Hashtag broken face. Yep. He'll take the broken face. Yeah. Yeah, man, look, I'm not going to get caught up. Yeah, I'm in LDBC. I'm not getting caught up with some of these names. I don't believe in Jesus because, first of all, you don't translate names. My name is Eagle Face. No matter what language you use it, that's my name, Eagle Face. No matter what, that's my name. You don't translate names, first of all. If you want to get biblical, you don't translate names. The name is always the same. Mr. Lee in Chinese, in English, is still Mr. Lee. Jesus would have never been a Hebrew name, and it wouldn't have been translated. Any name that you have, that's your name. Even if it's not your real given name, like Macadon 1, no matter what, that's his name. E. Wood, that's his name. Shadow 979, that's his name. No matter what, we don't that's one thing you don't translate. But then again, why are you translating anything? But you don't translate names. So I don't believe in no little G. And plus, you're not gonna put a dwarf in front of me. You're not gonna put a little pink dwarf in front of me and make it an idol for me. You see what I mean? You're just not gonna do that with me. You can do it with somebody else, but a little white dwarf to me is just not gonna. It's not gonna do it for me. A little white dwarf. This is your new idol. This is your new champ. This is your new greatest. Look, the little wind up pink dwarf that is fooling people. But how long can you fool people? Now, when you start seeing the cracks and all the chinks in the armor, then how could they fool you? Muhammad Ali didn't have all those chinks and stuff. A lot of stuff he just didn't do because he chose not to do them. Did you see that? I know a lot of you probably seen that clip that I put up. It was on my live page because I'm gonna do a short one probably, and I'm gonna do a video with I'm gonna do live with. I'm gonna try to use my camera, and hopefully we don't crash. But you see that Muhammad Ali, he made the guy miss 3 punches in a row. 2 jabs in the right hand with just moving his head. Just moved his head around the punch. I mean, I'm not talking about duck. Just moved his head. And that was Ernie Terrell. And he threw a bomb right. And he just moved his head so that punch just missed him. I've never seen nobody do that. I see people try it, but they're moving their head side to side. I've seen them do it like that, but not moving his head as little as he did. He moved his head just enough for the punch to go past. And I'm talking about fast punches coming at him. See? And this little pink dwarf is not doing that. And like I said, when this little pink dwarf, okay, that was the point I was trying to make with Campbell, is when this little pink dwarf came, you guys remember anybody who was in my chat the last time when we talked about how Keith went down? He took the body shot, his feet was temporary parallel, and then he took a hand up top. He got hit up top, then he went down. but no electricity. His electricity bills were still paid. Nothing was unplugged. He was just, shocked. A lot of times you go down, you just shocked, like, oh, that must have been some heat on that punch. No, you ain't shocked, because you got to think to yourself, okay, well, where am I at? Okay, I'm in the ring. Okay, ref is counting. I better get up. If those thoughts are clear, plus he made it 12 rounds too, though. But if those thoughts are clear, you're okay. It's just that the way you got rushed and your feet got messed up. That's what I'm saying. If you got a good back foot, your feet don't get parallel like that in the wrong position. Your feet are going to be parallel if somebody else is parallel with you. Like in the middle of the ring, you could be parallel. You can have parallel feet. And then because you're working off of uppercuts and everything else, you can have a slightly parallel feet. Against the rope, you can have parallel feet because you can't really have a back foot against the rope. Your foot's going to be outside the ring. But if you're not against the ropes, Campbell got his feet parallel and took some body shots, and he should have been moving backwards. And that's why I got that clip up there. And same thing with Loma. He makes that same stupid mistake. That same thing we just talked about. He makes them same stupid mistakes. As you see that picture of Campbell punching him, and he's in high guard, his feet, how is his feet? Is he in any kind of boxing position right there? No, he's not in any kind of boxing position. He's in a survival position. And if he was in that same survival position and Tank was hitting him, what would happen? What would happen if you're in a survival position against Tank? What happens to you? Yep. Jaquan in there. Oh, I read that Makadon. He said, get him, Eagle Face. He laughed. He crying. Yeah. Keep my people crying. Jaquan in there. He said, hashtag certitude. And then Jaquan in there again. He said, they can't fool us, brother. He said, they've been trying for 300 years. We ain't going nowhere. He said, hashtag evidence. Yeah. Well, my people been here for forever. And don't get it, I'm not going to get into history or nothing like that because that's his story. And I don't deal with his story. My people have always been here. We didn't walk across nothing that was frozen to get here. Something had to be wrong with you to walk across something that's frozen to get somewhere else. Why would you leave somewhere else you walk across with families and everything else, elders, and you walk across to a new land? Dumb. Anybody believes that? Go ahead. Don't talk to me about it if you're going to believe that. And they got you calling one continent the motherland. So all life started there. So where did the lives of trees and stuff start? Where did this start? Since all life started there. So that means the rest of the world, all the other continents didn't have mountains, didn't have grass, didn't have flowers, didn't have birds, didn't have animals, just over there. That's the only place that had birds and trees and mountains. And then all the mountains started to happen in other parts of other continents and stuff like that. Okay. You got to start thinking about things a lot better. You can't think about them like you was a child anymore. You got to think about them in a different light. You can't be thinking that everything evolved in one area and everything else was just barren. The rest of the world is barren and one spot is flourishing. Why would you ever leave that spot if that spot was the one that was flourishing and everything else? And then our whole pursuit is for paradise. But you're leaving looking for paradise. Well, no, you're in paradise because this is where everything started. All right. Like I said, I don't get into the history and I don't get into all this stuff. But what I guarantee when I talk to you that it's going to make you think a little bit. You're going to think. I asked somebody that and they kind of got a little bit like frustrated. I'm like, okay, so man's life started here, but where did animals' life start? Where did bees' life start? Where did flowers' life start? Right there too? And they just spread out? Oh, okay. That make a lot of sense. So even if you're making a garden and you put your seeds down, where do the seeds come up at? Just in the middle? They don't come up nowhere else? All your plants come up in the middle? And then later on, they just start sprouting all over? Or do they sprout everywhere at the same time? Done. Hashtag done. All right. Makadon 1, that's my native relative. Oi, acho okwa. Aho, chiki nai. My hokwa ni shadow okwa. The creator bless everybody. Okay. Always, American Indian representative. There you go. And he putting up the power. Power. He said, okay, my bad. We've been getting it since the dawn of light. We keep on shining, brother. All right, Jaquan. You can never, you can even see us in the dark. Don't let people say otherwise. All right. All right. I'm just trying to, I don't want my boxing chat to just turn too much. A lot of times I don't, because I don't get into a whole lot of things as far as like political and all that type of stuff. And I don't get into a whole lot of things that's religious, because I don't believe in religion. I believe in truth, though. So I don't get into a whole lot of these things. And what's not up for debate is that my people are the people that actually have, that the United States drew up and constructed their constitution from. And that is the Iroquois people. That's not up for debate. No debate on that. Yeah. Now, I don't really do history, but that's just not something. I don't have, brother, my channel is, if you look at my, just look at my members. I don't have very many people. I don't have very many people. It's just that, and then a lot of people come in here, they're like, why, how come he doesn't have a lot of people? I go to these channels and they don't know shit about shit. And they got so many members. I wanted to have my channel. My channel finally got up, and we're going to grow. We get good people in here. We're going to, we'll grow. I'm patient. I mean, we'll grow. As long as people understand and, they smash the like button and, just put the word out on your own. If you like something, because the one thing, as I noticed a lot of channels is they want people to subscribe. I'm not desperate for subscribers, even though I have a real small channel. Some people have way bigger channels than me, but their content is crap. I don't care about that. I want the majority of the people that come mess with me is people that really want to come mess with me. And regardless of their education, regardless of their scholarship on boxing or anything else, that they respect me enough and respect my chat enough to just come in here and just listen. Because guess what? They could always leave. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about today. Well, you feel free. Just go ahead and leave. You don't have to stay. I want people to want to stay, and so those are the kind of members I want. I want the kind of members that want to be here, and they want to mess with me, and who want to learn. Who want to learn real boxing also. I just haven't had a chance to get around to making the videos, but I put the images in a person's mind so they could see, so they're gonna know what's upcoming when I start doing my my boxing videos. I haven't found a decent gym in this area that I'm at right now, and I don't, because right now I live in California right now, but I don't know. Maybe somebody will give me some information. There's a lot of stuff I got to do with a lot of my people out here right now, so. But I'm thinking about moving, man. If you guys got any location ideas for me to move to, it doesn't matter where it's at. I don't care, East Coast, Midwest. Just the best place I should, probably land next. Eventually, I end up in your neighborhood. Then you be wanting me out. Damn, he's playing that drum again. Yeah. And my brother Makadan in there, he say facts. And then Jaquan Marlon in there, he said size doesn't always matter. That's what my girlfriend keeps telling me. Oh, stop it, man. Don't come in here with that. Makadan one, he said we're gonna get there, brother. All in due time. Yeah. And then Jaquan Marlon back in there, he say fire. And then Shadow 9. It was always on the comedy. Yeah, he said he's always on comedy. The Shadow 9, he always cracking. He always dying laughing. Yeah, so y'all saying stuff to making him laugh. That's good though. I like to see, the thing with me is I get animated and I can't go off. But most of the time my chat, we keep our chat, going. me and my founders, all the people that's in here that you see, all my mods and stuff, these are part of my foundation right here. These are my founders right here. So we usually we'll just keep the chat going at a certain level. And I'll get animated sometime. I usually don't go completely off. But we had a jerk in here today with some kind of boxing channel. And even King Louis said he was a fag and he's no good and he's probably gonna make a video about me. I'll never see that video. If he does make a video about me, I'll never see it. You know, because he tried to come over here and control the chat. And my brother Makadan and I got a few others had to put wrenches on him. See, but usually, yeah, we keep it. You know, we just I try to get the subject matter out, and then we talk about other stuff. You know, but somebody had to come in here, and the reason being is because I had my title the way that I had my title. I put that title like that because I wanted one or two of them to come in, and of course they're stupid, so they fell for the bait, and then one or two of them came in here. And the loudmouth one, is the one that got smashed up for being loud. Let me see. His name was Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. Yeah. So he came in here and was just saying too much, and that's the one that got smashed up. Jaquan Marley says, I'm loving this little powwow. Yeah. Yeah, I do my powwows. Yep. Well, it's not a foregone conclusion. And I wanted to mention one thing, Makadan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you talking about the other guy. Yeah, his name need to be forgotten, man. He put all them names just for, mine's is simple. Eagle Webb's Boxing. That's it. He got, you know somebody's a fraud when they put all that shit too, though. You're right. I don't like those real long names either, man. Because they're usually a fraud when they got to do that because they're trying to pump themselves up. I try to keep my name to where, hey, that's me. Eagles Web Boxing. Where you get the real. Not some deal. And his name, Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. Unrivaled. I think he don't like the way I said unrivaled too. Yeah, yeah. I don't think he liked the way I said his name because I was like, unrivaled. I said, yeah, I said unrivaled boxing. He don't like the way I said it. I like the way I said it because especially if it hurt his feelings. He can go back and report and do whatever he wants to do. Yeah. Okay, now back to Mike. He said, like I said, it's not a foregone conclusion about Spence. When you say, who do you think Spence will fight when he beats Porter? Well, I don't want to put it that way already, but I'm already celebrating. Yeah, Spence can fight whoever he wants to. I would like to see him put hands on Danny Swift because Danny Swift always trying to call him out right before he has a fight, and then it'd be crickets afterwards. Yep. If I see Danny at the fight, I'm going to ask him. When you going to fight Spence? You fighting Spence next? Go up, get up in the ring, Danny. If I would look for him, like, oh, Danny, get in the ring and challenge Spence. It's your opportunity, homie. See? Yeah. Get your ass up in there. Don't be talking. Because everybody that's around you is not going to just let you have a pass. Yeah, if I see him, I definitely say something. Go up in there and challenge him. I'll be starting the chant off. Come on, don't y'all want to see Danny fight Spence next? Yeah, Manny does Manny want something? Who wants something with Spence? Who really want it? Everybody puts themselves out of position to want to fight with Spence. Danny took himself out of position for losing to what? Sean, right? They did. It's a lot of little slick stuff that people do. These fighters do that a lot of people you just might not catch. Even when it comes to Keith, right? When it comes to one time. When it comes to I don't have any game plans once I got the game plan knocked out of me by Manny, now I don't know what to do. My corner don't know what to do. And if you're noticing a lot of these corners seem like they don't know nothing. They don't know what to do with the fighters anymore. Just hold your hands up and go in there. We trained. That's not even what you tell a fighter in the corner. You don't be telling them that they're in shape to go 12. Who wants to be a fighter and his only claim why he's fighting is that he's in shape to go 12? Oh, I'm in shape to go 12. Well, how about this? You in shape to go 12, but how about this cut it short? Let's just go 7 instead. Let's knock his ass out in 7. Yeah. Yeah, Makadon said a known troll. And then Jaquan back in there. Marlon, he says a hashtag genuineness. Yep. And then he's back in there again laughing. Makadon Juan crying. And then Jaquan, I don't know. A period in the A. I don't know. He said Danny Garcia has no chance versus Spence. He's going to get scalped. And his daddy going to cry like he always does after his boy loses. Yep. None time. Yes. Makadon. I know. I'm just saying. He said, I know it's not written in stone that he beats Porter, but I'm just that confident in him. I can't wait for Crawford Spence. Well, you're going to have to wait for Crawford Spence. Because Spence took himself out of position to want to really desperately or really want to fight. When you really want to fight, man, y'all stop. Don't fall for this crap that these fighters are pulling on us. Because if they really want to fight, they get themselves in that position to fight. You got to put yourself in the best position to get a fight. Because Earl is his own promoter also. So fights should be easy, right? But if your promoter don't want you to fight, guess what? He's not going to promote for what Earl want. Yeah, Earl is a promoter and the fighter. Think about it. So is he going to want a little bit more of a bag? He's in prize fighting, and he's in a good position, right? I'm a prize fighter, but I'm also my own promoter. Guess what? That's a jackpot, right? Ding, 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 ding. Guess who gets the bag? When you are the promoter, there's no A, B, C, D, F side, nothing like that. I'm the promoter. I got a belt. I've been on pay-per-view making bigger money. I got more fans, not just in Nebraska. Huh? What does that look like? If you put the scale up there, you know how they got that Libra scale, the little scale. You put gold on one side, you put whatever rocks on the other side. Somebody got gold on one side, and there's just rocks or something, or silver on the other side. Sorry about that. But of course, you know this is Eagles Web, so you know I'm never really sorry. But what I'm saying is that you got to try to even it out, or you got to accept, not getting the gold that you want. And the reason he won't get the gold is because of his promoter. Because negotiations, you can go into negotiations. I mean, negotiations is not a signed contract. It's you just negotiating. Who has more of the negotiating power? A fighter that is his own promoter and also the fighter, or somebody who has to rely on somebody else? Like, oh, go ahead, boss, give me that deal. How much can I get out of it? Oh, that's all I can get. Oh, I need to get more than that. See? Okay, Jaquan back in there. He said, you do have to give it to Porter. He's a tough little midget. No, well, Porter, he's a little bit more than a midget, though. Loma should take notes about how to be a midget and still be tough. No, I can't get with that one, Jaquan. I can't get on Porter like that. He looked like some of my people. He might be a relative. I'm not talking about because of their short stature. Well, then again, I got the girls in my family are short. The guys are all tall. All the guys are over 6 feet tall. Yeah. over 6 feet up to like about almost 7 feet, or probably over 7 feet. But anyway, yeah, but yeah, some of the girls are short. But yeah, I'm not gonna get on Sean for that, because he's a brawler football player. He's feeling himself right now. Sean he's really pumped up for the fight, and he's out to prove something. You know, he sparred with David Benavidez. He said he did good. He said he has his brother taking notes. I don't know who he think his brother is. His brother's taking notes of sparring to see what kind of mistakes he's making. So I guess he can clean them up when he fights Spence. Spence is not Benavidez. And they're not going to have headgear on. And they're not going to have them big-ass gloves on. And Benavidez wasn't trying to kill him. Spence is going to try to hurt him bad. I keep telling people that Lamont Peterson was Spence's friend. What did he do to him? Sean Porter is not his friend. What do you think he's going to do to him, or try to do to him? Bum Time Thurman. Oh, E. Wood. Is that Bum Time? E. Wood, was that you or Don? Don Dottie came up with all those different names. Y'all, every time I turn around, y'all got a different name for him. Bum Time, None Time, Almost a Time. Oh, okay. Wonton Thurman. Wonton. He was like a noodle, huh? Up in there getting beat up on. And could have fought. Did all that mouthpiecing. He did all that mouthpiecing. And what happened to him? All that mouthpiecing. Yeah. You got a good mouthpiece. Yeah. You talk a good game, man. Yeah. You gonna do it. Yeah, you gonna do it all right. Yeah, you did it. You did it. Went down right away. Okay, Jaquan Marlin. He said for real. He said Ehrman and Heyman. He said they need to bury the hatchet and make this fight happen. He said hashtag for the fans. Yep, you're right. But it's not Heyman. I don't know if I want to put Heyman in that conversation, because he's just more or less advises Earl. So probably he gave Earl the good advice of how much to go ask for and whatever, and then Earl went out there and did. You got another name for Keith. Keith Early Time Thurman. Asked his girl about that. Oh wow. He said ask his girl about that. Keith Early Time. Keith Before Time Thurman. Yeah. Oh, Keith. I'm going to stay on it, but you know what? Keith never had me fooled. Yeah. He never had me fooled like that. I watched him and I listened to him when he first came out. And I was like, okay, he got some knockout power. Look pretty decent or whatever. But you see what happens when these so-called knockout artists get in there, when they start moving up. Then people stop getting knocked out. Then they got to rely on something else. Like, I'm going to win 7 rounds and then stop fighting. I'm going to win 8 rounds and then stop. Oh, I got this in the bag. I can just run and get on the bicycle now. No, you're supposed to fight 12. It's a 12-round fight. Get out there and fight. So we see who didn't stop knocking people out. Who didn't stop knocking people out? Deontay Wilder didn't stop knocking people out. And believe it or not, he has all knockouts. He has one person that survived, but then they came back and got knocked out. And Fury, no debate in my chat room about Fury not being knocked out, because when your head hits the canvas and your eyes are rolling in the back of your head, then you're knocked out. Keith got knocked down. It wasn't nothing unplugged. Tyson got knocked down and everything was unplugged. That's why he don't want no more. And once somebody cracked this little pink midget, once somebody finally cracks him, he gonna go down and out too. Okay, E Wood, you said that was you doing that? Yeah, that's you. I know. See, I know fam. I know my fam. I know my web fam. They be on one. So nice. Benavidez even said that in the interview that he was holding back during sparring. Yep. And then E Wood say Good one to Jaquan. Jaquan at okay, he back at him. He dying laughing. Ewood laughing. Like I said, they can't fool us, brothers. Yeah. Well, they can fool some people, but you can't fool everybody. That's the whole thing, and that's what I'm trying to have. I need. That's why I need people that's in here. I need people that's in here that actually are not the. See, that's why keep my subs low, and just give me give me the ones that are educated enough that are going to not be stupid in food. I'll just keep them. I can't imagine having nothing but dummies in here. It's like, God dang, man. Whew. It's okay. I don't mind. Everybody, have your own opinion about stuff. But don't just be dumb to any game, not just boxing, not just prize fighting, because you got to realize what the first thing is prize, right? Negotiation, contract, prize. That's the first thing when it comes to boxing. The second thing is fighting. After everything else is said and done, after the money's, now we're going to be fighting. So now what do you have to do in order to fight? You got to learn how to not just fight, but you have to learn how to box as a fighter. If you just come in fighting as a fighter, you're going to get knocked out. So now the fighter has to learn, he goes through his training, now he has to go through the box. He has to learn how to box. He's fighting, but he's boxing as he fights. So he has to go through that. That's the next step. And then, of course, after the sparring and all that's done, the preparations everything done, now we get to see the actual fight or the match. And then we get to talk about them. Afterwards, we get to clown. We get to celebrate, clown, or just be disgusted because of something else that happens in it. And those other things shouldn't even be involved when we think about it. See, because the prize, and then you got your prize. Now get ready to box. But then we got these outside things. You understand? Now we have these outside things that kill us. Like sometimes the judging, which we have been through before. We got the judging, as far as like the decision. Now we got to deal with that. We got to deal with ref. We got to deal with corners and everything else. We got to deal with a lot of stuff. And then we got to deal with the fighters themselves. Is what did you really train for? Like I'm telling you, man, the last thing you want to do when you're about to fight a killer is to try to change up everything. And one of my chats, somebody was mentioning that Sean was, prepping when he fought Ugas. He was prepping, for a new style to fight Earl with. And then I was listening to his interview. I forget what channel it was on. I was listening to his interview, and he was saying that that people don't think he can box. He said, watch him or whatever. Oh my goodness! If he comes out with that same crap that he believes is boxing against Earl, he probably will be the first time he takes a nap. If he comes out with that stuff, it's gonna be his first time taking a nap. Yeah, he will be going to sleep. Oh, Sean. Yeah, but the pink midget, man, I'm just not convinced. Okay, yeah. I don't know what happened, brother. I've been, I went, how long the sound been out? Sound night, how long the sound been out? Did I get a chance to say, read off of Jaquan's? One of you heard, like I said, they can't fool us. Yeah, that's the last thing I was talking about before they went out. Yeah, I know I'm good now. I can see it, but I was just wondering how long I've been out. Yeah, but like I was saying, they're not gonna be able to put this little, about 2 minutes. Okay, so I was just talking about fights themselves. That the very first thing for fights is the prize, and people got to understand that. So when you talk about prize, how many things is involved with the prize? There's the negotiation, right? You're negotiating how much the prize is going to be. Then you finally, after you come to an agreement, then you sign the contracts for that prize. Now, I'm not talking about all the venues and all that, because there's separate contracts. This is between the fighters. There's different contracts for venues. That even if they have to agree, there's going to be a different contract if they're not getting all the money that's involved with that venue. If they're not getting, they get a percentage of the gate, then whatever percentage that has to do with that's their prize, but there's other prizes going to somebody else. And they're not getting the money that people think they're getting. And even if, no matter what that contract is, they're not getting all that money. So if they're getting X amount of dollars, then somebody else is getting a whole lot of money too. And so then our second thing, when it comes to prize and then fighting, is the fight. Not the actual in the ring fight, but the fight is the preparation for the fight. What you're going to do in preparation, to win this fight. And you're taking your fighting skills and you're boxing with fighting. So the boxing, when you talk about boxing is fighting, but it's like a controlled fight. It's not like a wild, all-out fight. You have to control your fighting with a boxing style. So that's the second thing. Then the third thing is get your ass in that ring and fight. And then we got all these variables. We got variables with the ref. We got variables with the corners, and we got variables even with the fighters and what style they come in. And so what may end up happening and what's going to hurt Sean is that if he believes that Earl doesn't think he can box, and he comes in with that exhibition of stuff that he tried against Ugas, which a lot of people still going to fight and argue that he lost. And just like we got other fights, like I think Austin Trout beat Cinnamon Bun, and I think Laura beat Cinnamon Bun, besides Floyd. Floyd just embarrassed him and beat him up. And that's why I don't understand why people don't think Spence, even though there's no triangle fit theory, why they don't think that Spence, they think Spence will beat Mayweather, but they don't think that Spence will beat Cinnamon Bun. Okay, so I don't know what logic they need to get out of here with that. And so that's the third thing. So, is it, not third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever, all these different variables and stuff like that, and then judges. So we can look forward to, hopefully we're going to look forward to like a good fight. Michael Don one in there crying. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see a good fight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of all this franchise talking, all this crap. They always try to present us with something. Somebody always got to be red, huh? There always got to be somebody red. If it ain't red Cinnamon Bun, then there's this little pink, red little midget. This look what boxing class he's in, what level he's fighting at. Yeah. And of course, midgets are going to be strong if you fighting them at their weight, right? A midget's going to be stronger than you if you fighting them at their weight. That little midget, like I said, man, that little midget, but he don't have concrete in his chin. He got a little bit of that brittle chin disease. He fight Tank. I don't care if people think, he got more skill, this and that. No, that skill. That ain't 12 rounds. For 12 rounds, he has to maintain perfect. He has to be perfect for 12 rounds. Just like fighters got to do against Deontay Wilder. He got to be perfect for 12 rounds. and Tank can never hit him. And he's getting touched by everybody. You think Tank ain't gonna hit him? He gonna crack that. He gonna crack that chin. We may never get to see that fight though. Like I said, we may never get it. But hopefully we do get it. You know, hopefully we get it. Well, we may not though, but hopefully we do get it. And y'all smash that like button on the Eagles Way of Boxing. And I appreciate everybody, you know, coming into the chat today, all except for the Universal, who got smashed up. I appreciate everybody else. Well, actually, I appreciate him too, because I had to see how what my, how my wrenches was gonna react. They doing the right thing. So, and I usually don't come on Sunday. Everybody knows that. So I really do appreciate you guys coming through. You know. So I give out, like I always do, my shout out to the LDBC and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. I'm going to catch you on another one. Until then, peace. Eagle Webs out.